it's Tim, Bigger Truck Plus SUV Talk, joined by the 5-foot wonder, Jill Simonello, from Chicago and
in
Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are together in Chicago right now, and it's funny because he's like sitting over here, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, you're not actually on the camera.
Well, her cushion sucks.
It does actually suck, and so now you know the working environment that I have. It sucks.
If only your boss would give you a raise.
If only he would give me a raise. Oh, I did have a lift earlier today, or a raise earlier today in the vehicle, in the Ford F-150 Lightning that we were riding around, and I was able to raise the seat.
Yeah. So anyways, we were in Wisconsin the last couple of days doing the Midwest Automotive Media Association Spring Rally. And
it was a long couple days.
Cheers. And so we decided on the way back, why not do a live stream? We're here anyways. We have dinner plans, so we may not be as long tonight because got a little rumbly in the tumbly.
Mm-hmm. Is Jill on a booster seat? No, I'm not on a booster seat. We are literally on the same size seat. Like, right. You can see, like, this white chair, that white chair.
Yeah, I got a white chair.
There's just like a little red cushion where you both have the same cushion. I sit tall, apparently. I sit tall. I'm also like sitting like tall. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, all right. So she's crossing her legs.
I'm sitting Indian style.
Yes, that's what's going on.
I feel like I should be like meditating with Swami or something.
So this was what our afternoon was like. If you guys are wondering, 3-hour drive. Well,
it was really entertaining.
It really should have been about 2 hours with the freaking Chicago traffic.
Yeah, we hit Chicago traffic at like 4.
20 minutes to go 4 miles.
It really was. So like literally
20 minutes.
I was like, traffic is bad when you're thinking I could run home faster than this. Now I couldn't do 4 miles in 20 minutes, but it did kind of cross my heart, or my mind. Yeah.
So, let's see. What else we going on? We had 19 people on. We're just kind of throwing out tonight. We really didn't have an agenda at all. We're just getting ready for dinner, whatever's going on. So we should talk about what we drove.
Yep. So we were at the let's talk about where we were. So we were at the Midwest Automotive Media Association, which is an annual drive event that is put on by the local group that is housed in Chicago. I used to be the president of the organization. We go up to Wisconsin every year, and we do a drive event. And there's usually 90 journalists who attend, and there's 20 to 50 PR people who attend, representatives from different automakers. And then this year there were 70 vehicles. And I think there were maybe 15 or 16 that were available for off-road. There were 6 or 7 that went on a racetrack, but by the way, it rained, so we didn't do that. I had hopes of taking Tim out on the racetrack with me, but that didn't happen because rain. And then, there were a lot of vehicles then to do street drives in. Lots of EVs. We tested. See, this is what I want to do when we are not in the same thing. I just want to be like, push. But now he's flinched. Sorry. But that's what I want to do when he's in Nebraska. I just want to be like, bam. So now I'll watch it. I can be like, push.
I get like bruises and stuff. So yes, we the variety of vehicles were I want to say almost half, not half. No. A large variety of the SUVs that were there were EVs. And so what we said to do was fine. We're going to do it. So we did a Korean kind of EV competition because they are the Kia EV6, the Hyundai Ioniq 5, and the Genesis GV60. They had it in the video.
We will not give it away, but we compared all 3. We picked our favorite, and we're not going to tell you what that is. You're going to have to watch the video. Yeah,
so we got that coming. I drove the Ford Lightning. Jill rode shotgun, and we have a very
animated,
spirited,
interesting
video.
I was just like, oh, was that too much?
We had a very interesting conversation.
I was in full Jill mode.
It was full Jill mode, and it was intense for a little bit. So that's coming out. That's gonna be. Yeah, I'll wait to see those comments. Let's see. So Lightning. We also drove the Subaru Solterra.
We did.
Which is just like Toyota BRZ4X. We drove the Chevy Bolt EUV,
Yeah.
Which was that the video you screwed things up?
Oh yes, I think that was actually.
And I mean the nicest way. So she's doing the intro, and we had done so many EVs in a row. We were tired, second day doing stuff, and she called it like pickup truck plus EV
Talk.
EV
talk.
EV,
No, I was like
EV
talk
talk.
plus EV talk, and I was like, ooh.
We went to refilm it, and she was like, "No, I'm gonna roll it. So
You know
let's
what?
roll
Let's
it. You know,
just go
whatever."
with it because
So,
we
yeah,
are on an EV tear today.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. So then we did that, and then what else did we do? I feel like we did something else. Volvo. Oh, the Volvo.
Oh yeah. We did a Volvo comparo between the C40 and the XC40, which are both all the recharge models. So those are both all electric. Yep. I think we drove pretty much every EV that was there.
All right, so we did that. We also did the Ford Expedition Timberline that went out live this morning.
That's
or afternoon, whatever.
Line now.
Right.
Go watch it.
I drove the Toyota Tundra Capstone.
Yep.
We talked about things that I would like to have my limited or our limited would like to have and put on the Capstone and all kinds of stuff.
There was a mini Jill rant in there.
Yes, there was. And one thing we didn't like about it, which was your rant, I completely agreed. What else did we? I feel like we did 10 videos.
Yeah, and so did we do video on the 4xe?
Yes, we did a Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. That's interesting. We debated about silent mode.
I like the silent mode.
That was interesting. Oh, and we drove the Mitsubishi Outlander with the rally. So there was a Rebel Rally Mitsubishi Outlander that was full of stickers and such, and some cool stickers and things. And it was outfitted for the Rebel Rally.
Mm-hmm. I
sat passenger side over top of fire extinguisher, which is kind of fun, and all this stuff inside. So that's an interesting video that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I'm trying to think what else it sounds like it's not a lot right now, but we were charging batteries at lunch and killing our cameras and running everything. So, and then we drove the Hyundai Palisade back here, and so we have video on that.
Yep, and we have a picture we need to take. We didn't take that picture yet, so we have a picture to take that will go on the Instagram channel tomorrow at some point because it is wine o'clock. It's wine time, so yeah, it's not going to happen today.
What else do we? I think that was. I feel like it poured down rain on Wednesday. Wednesday was fun. We were off roading anyways. It was fun with the rain.
It was cold.
Like there was one more we did. No, I was outside in the rain getting rained on. We were warm. You had your butt heater on. Cheater head. Well, we had one more. We had Expedition Off Road. We did the Grand Cherokee. Then we did Mitsubishi. That's episode 3. We didn't do anything else. The trail turn assist on the Expedition. That's the video, part of the video you need to watch. We should pull that up and make that a separate video because that was interesting.
That was actually pretty cool.
All right, Dave's in the house. All Train Nation's here. Dave, we need a Bronco update. If you can put it in the Bronco update, it'd be great. If you want to sign on, let me know. I'll send you a link. I think I can do it from Joe's computer. I'm looking around the computer. Doug's here. Doug's predicting Hyundai. I will give you the teaser. The Hyundai was retro futuristic. If you have any idea what that means, because I don't.
Please tell us what that means.
That's what the PR guy said. He was raving over it because he says it's retro futuristic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the? Yeah. Anyways.
I'm not going to do the chin rub, but I did do the.
Yeah. Eric Mings was talking about adjustable pedals, flower pedals. I don't think that's what he means. Can you scroll up? There it is. Your mouse needs to be faster.
My mouse is just fine, thank you. Your fingers need to be faster.
No, Eric says Eric said something else.
So, but Eric, I'm assuming you asked about the F-150 Lightning with adjustable pedals?
No. He's got Lightning had adjustable pedals.
Yeah, the Lightning did. I'm thinking that was the question he had.
No, it's something else. Oh, Rivian pickup.
No, Rivian wasn't there, but you saw Rivian.
You saw Rivian pickup on the road in Houston. I think you'd like it, Tim. I think it's interesting.
Okay, so let me show you. Hold on a second. Let me show you how to use the mouse. This. So, by the way, Magic Mouse from Apple, and you literally that scrolls. So, today's divergent thought.
Just showing off. Okay, Erica Mueller's in the house. Erica just made fantastic dinner. Hey, Erica. I think
we talked to her while she was making dinner.
I think our dealership had an Expedition Timberline a few weeks ago. It was really sweet looking. I like the really orange accents on it. I think our video isn't doing quite that well. It's a shame. Like they really did a solid Expedition. And somebody commented about the high output engine in the Expedition. I did not realize they had that. I knew an EQ boost. EcoBoost. I am so getting it's that time. Anyways, I didn't realize that they had that. Dougie, did any automakers talk about solid state battery tech? No. Nobody's talking. No, we didn't. None of the automakers talked about it, but it was PR. They were talking about vehicles there, so we didn't talk to engineers. Link me, Tim. Okay, Jill. We need to click the invite button. Copy the clipboard, and then you can Facebook it to him.
Okay, so it's going to be coming from me.
Yeah.
As a heads up. Let's see.
Excuse those technical difficulties.
Nah, just a little bit slow.
Yeah. Okay. So,
as I'm leaning over into somebody
get away
else's
from me.
personal space. I know.
You've been in personal space forever.
You know, we've spent way too much time together. Did I actually hit send on that? I did. Okay. So yeah, as I'm like, woo! I'm just gonna keep pushing him. I'm just gonna keep pushing him out of the picture. And by the way, like we've only had like 2 sips of this, by the way. So like this is me without caffeine and alcohol. We aren't there yet. We're just slap happy after the past 2 days. It was awesome.
You don't want to watch that video, Mister. So retro futuristic is like the Jetsons. How people from the past thought the future looked. So can you? Your mouse is pissing me off. So just go and add a stream. There you go. And then do the thing where we're not so big.
Do the thing where we're not so big.
This is busy. Stop laughing at us. Get out of here, all-terrain nation.
Oh my God, you guys.
What you drive. Yes.
I tell you, if my husband didn't go to the gym, I would have him in here as well, so we could be at
No. We're doing the Brady Bunch thing with us. So we're gonna spouses hour. We're gonna point to our spouses on the screen.
No, actually, we're gonna make you draw the line to who you think our spouses are.
We're gonna do the Brady Bunch in a 4th thing.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like this is the video I watched earlier today from you guys.
Oh goodness.
the Expedition Timberline.
Yeah.
The Ford F-150.
The Timberland. That was awesome.
I gotta ask you a question.
Sure.
Was the video any good?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, man.
Well, because we haven't seen it.
I mean, I wouldn't be honest with you. So
no. I know, right? No, we sent it in to Phil, like uploaded last night or whatever, and then Phil published it, and we haven't actually seen it.
No, it was actually very good. I did like watching Jill with the turn assist, was really battling that steering wheel. And I know with the Bronco, if you don't keep it turned all the way, it's not engaging. So you could tell it was like you were kind of fighting with it a little bit, and then it would go. And other than that, that's an awesome vehicle. I really like that thing.
The other part of it is it was really slippery.
I bet.
And so I was watching the screen as I was turning because and there were trees.
Yeah, we
everywhere. And so I
you
was
nicked the one tree.
Shh! Not now. Don't tell him now.
Tree. He's
brushed it.
It did. I brushed a tree, but I didn't nick the tree, and there was no harm done to the vehicle in the process. But no, so it was just I was kind of going like that, trying to do micro corrections as I was going around, so that I was not going to slide into. There were a lot of rocks. And
I'm glad they put that feature in that though, because that is a true off-road feature, and that just proves that vehicle is actually built to do things.
So, fun fact with that is I did that trail first. We swapped drivers. As we're coming back, I was watching I was reading press release, something like that as I was riding shotgun, and I realized it had that feature. I was like, oh, I could use it right here because there was a tight turn. And so I was
had to do a 10-point turn on.
Right. And so we did it, and then she was like, oh my gosh, I love that feature.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, it's great in the snow too. You can do donuts like crazy. It's so much fun.
Yeah. No, it's a great feature. I used it first time in the Lexus, Toyota Land Cruiser. And the Lexus LX 570 has it. I think 600 still has it as well. So Dave, this is an interesting question. So Mark B wants to know, where are we with the new AT4X? Buying one. And you and I discussed that. We discussed that on your live stream Monday night, right?
I think so. Yeah, a little bit. Even though it's a Bronco show, we were discussing other brands.
Yeah. I was trying to stay on Bronco, but where are we with new AT4X? We are nowhere near where.
Did you place an order?
So.
Slap him, Jill. Slap him.
No.
Push it on the screen again.
No, we were discussing this today. No, we didn't talk about this at all today.
No, we did not.
You talked about a lot of stuff. Not
that.
So I was trying. I didn't tell you this. I was trying to get quotes for how much the Tundra could currently sell for.
Mhm.
Right. So I reached out to dealership. A dealership emailed me back today from Wyoming, and they offered 51 to 53,000 for the limited Tundra.
Oh, you're in trouble now, man. Jill knows all the buttons now. You're in trouble.
And I'm sorry, but 51 to 53 is like an insult. Because I think I bought it for 62, 63, and I have 6,000 miles and 7,000 miles. And in this market, I'm like, that's not even close, and I can't do it for that price.
So where are you guys?
Loan off
Where are
and
you
pay
guys at with that? Because this is going to have to shift as far as like the overcharging for everything, and with inflation going up, I would think it's about to shift, right?
Yeah, so I did find a dealer in Texas with AT4X who willing to sell to me at MSRP. He's looking at June, July, I think is his time period. Denali Ultimate would be October, November. My thing that I still stuck on is number one, the pricing, right? So I got to sell a Tundra for 60-some thousand. And I think I can I think on the channel, I think somebody would give me what I owe for it. I think I can sell that to the channel. So if I break even, it's fine. I just can't lose $10,000, right? I got to, be able to break close to even. But the thing too is I'm still stuck on the engine. I'm still stuck on the engine. I mean, it's the 6.2 has been around. I was talking to a guy who used to work for GMPR, and him and I are talking at the bar, and he doesn't work for GMPR anymore. And he was like, "Look," he goes, "I saw the AT4X and I saw the ZR2 about 5 years ago in modeling and clay mock-up and stuff." And he goes, "We can put it in," and they were like the 6.2, and he goes, "You mean the 6.2 you've had for like 10 years, haven't done diddly with? You want to put that engine in there?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, that's fine." And I'm like, it's just like I can't. It's an old engine at this point, and it's premium fuel.
Well, GM's a mess. They're a mess of a company, anyways, right now. And I love the brand. I grew up with the brand, but they don't know whether they want to be a gas company and an EV company. Do they want to?
No. They want to be an EV company.
No, but as far as truck, their market is they know trucks.
They want to be EV, but they just don't know how to get there from here.
Yeah. There is that stumbling of hey, our loyal truck buyers aren't at EV there yet. Plus, they're not technically at EV yet, and yeah, they don't want to develop new engines, right?
Yeah, I mean they're going to do the new 3-liter diesel LZ0, but I believe that's just going to make up shortcomings from the LM2. No. Anyways, the current I think the new 3-liter diesel is going to come with shortcomings to the old 3-liter diesel, right? I think that's it. It's not new. It's just going to make, maybe they move that belt on the back, the oil driven pump belt to the front. I mean, it's just small changes. So,
well, you've been a big fan of the diesel though, right?
I have, and that's my problem. I've always wanted one.
But then you got to take into account the fuel prices. Diesel, right?
I know, but the fact of the matter is diesel's so much more efficient as far as fuel economy. It kind of balances out a little bit.
Yeah.
But you can't. So here's the deal. You can't get the 3-liter diesel AT4X. You can only get it in Denali Ultimate and other trims, right? I can get AT4 with 3-liter diesel, but as Jill and I have talked about, we can't stay in the damn seats. No. I can't sit in it. So the vehicle I can sit in, AT4X and Denali Ultimate, I can't get diesel in AT4X. I can get the Denali Ultimate in the diesel, but I can't get the Denali Ultimate until like October, November. And as Jill points out correctly, if the Denali Ultimate doesn't come with Super Cruise, then what's the point?
And okay, so what's the point? One, that's thing number one. But then practical me is also let's look at the resale value.
Y'all are causing me to drink.
Hey, cheers. we will say cheers to that.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's
resale value.
I know Trail Boss now has a diesel. I mean, I still do not to this day like the Trail Boss styling. It's got the front end goes.
I love that Trail Boss. I love that front end on that thing.
I know, but you're weird. Anyway,
I am weird. Yeah,
I still can't use that styling, and so I could do that. But again, those seats, I don't like those seats that well. So I don't know what to do. I really don't. I can't. So I don't really want to buy a Ford because there's nothing new with Ford except for Lightning, but it just drove today,
which you can't get,
and you can't get right. I can't do the Ram because I don't think the Ram's gonna have anything new this year. I really don't. I was thinking hopefully. But there's been no announcement. It's already end of May. It's got to have something new. There's something there. So
yeah, if there was going to be something new, we would know that by now. And because Stellantis is usually really good with, hey, here's the product that's coming out, and then they bring it out like pretty quickly within a month or two. But
and I can go buy a Tundra hybrid, but it's the same truck. But
you've done that. But the only problem you got to quit looking at it as a truck for you, Tim. It's a truck for your audience, basically. So yeah, I know the seats and all that, but it's another collectible card on your deck of cards that you're going through there.
Yeah,
man.
and this is a question I had. I haven't shopped this question yet. I was thinking about this the other day. And maybe people know in the comments. If you know in the comments, let me know. Can you get a Trail Boss with a cloth seats? I thought maybe the cloth seats would be more comfortable for me than the leather. Or if the cloth seats are available, I can go to Catskin and see if I can do a leather.
See if I can Google that.
Right, leather with Catskin. Because I was thinking, what if I do cloth? Because like the Ford F-150, I had the Power Boost. I actually like the cloth seats better than I like the leather seats because the leather needs more time to break in. And for those wondering, there's a weight limit for IRS tax deductions. So SUVs don't really count. Maverick doesn't really count. You can't do full midsize for taxes. This is part of the business is taxes. And so I can't do that. A custom Trail Boss. Yeah, I think I'd love the custom Trail Boss idea. You can
You're saying custom Trail Boss with cloth seats?
Can you do a custom Trail Boss? Yeah.
Okay.
So journalist Jill is on the case, but I was thinking maybe I'll do a cloth seat custom Trail Boss, and I'll build it up with not massive mods, but maybe a leather seat from Catskin, or maybe a comfortable. I'll see how the seats are. Maybe the seats are better in cloth than they are in leather, which happens sometimes in trans because sometimes the leather seats have heated seats and cool seats in them, and sometimes those are the parts that hurt.
I don't know if you can see this. There you go. So jet black cloth seat trim. So yeah,
but so Tim, just as we're beating this dead horse here, has your audience enjoyed? Have they enjoyed when you lifted the did the level kit on the Tundra? I mean, have they shown that they're into like you modifying a vehicle? Because I mean, your channel's getting bigger, so your audience is getting bigger. Obviously there is there's other channels out there that have their own little segment for their off-road vehicles and such. Is that something for your channel down the road?
No.
You're not going to build an off-road course? What?
I'm telling you, the views were not good on that rough country video.
Well, it's rough country for one. I mean, let's be honest. That's the word. I mean, I'm sure nice people.
Walmart, they're massive.
Yes.
Company. They're massive.
Yes.
So, no, the currently the response to that video was not as exciting as one would be. So there is some questions in my head about trying different brand. Rough Country is fine. They come out and we do more stuff. I mean, I love the guys Rough Country. Not knocking them at all. Just the video didn't blow up. So there is some questions about that. Doing that, I don't know. It is an interesting question. Somebody in the comments said I should go buy a tradesman and build it up to be this massive thing. We talked about this before. You really can't add that much. You can wheels and tires, speakers, seats. You really can't do a whole lot.
Well, there's a big thing in the Bronco community right now where people are trying to take buy a base, and can they build it up to what the Sasquatch package, the ultimate package for the Bronco is, and they're finding out they're spending like $1,000 more trying to build it up than what you can buy. So I don't know where I'm at with that. So Jay Ray says, why not buy a 3-liter diesel Trail Boss and a Ram EcoDiesel Rebel? You can pair both 22s and engines. Am I made of money? I know,
and I'm like, that's one video.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that's the thing I loved about. So this is the thing that I really think about this stuff is that Power Boost was a new power on board, new hybrid, new interiors, a lot of stuff to talk about. Tundra was new all the way through, a lot of stuff to talk about. But the thing with the auto market right now is nobody's doing anything new. So I was talking to my Ford dealer the other day, and he goes, it's going to become the used pickup truck plus SUV truck. Right? Because there's nothing new to buy that's new, right? So why, I'm thinking to myself, like, why not just take the plunge and buy some used trucks and just do some comparisons with those and use those as write-offs and wait till new stuff next year? Somebody had said, well, why? My dealer was like, why don't you go buy 3 100,000-mile trucks?
Just get one of each of the big three
and see what the dings are, and see what the rattles are, and see what the fuel economy's like, see what the engine's seated like. The problem with that, though, is how did those owners treat the trucks? And is this an unfair comparison because one owner ragged on, the other one garage kept it? So I don't know.
Well, and then finding the trim, they got to be similar trimmed out vehicles, and that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, and Nissan Titan has nothing new. So somebody
that you don't want that.
Yeah,
and I'm a Nissan guy. I'm telling you, you don't want that.
There's
right
nothing.
Now.
Yeah. So people talk about rough country. There's some rough country comments. I mean, I tell you what, rough country's got a great business. I did not at all. I would love. I was remiss that I should have taken Jill with me because it was pretty interesting.
They could have put Jill on the lift. She'd been normal height, right?
No, it's like when I was on that one work truck show where I did the pulley. That was flipping cool.
Well, I did the videos we did today, right? So the videos we did today was we looked fine on the screen because the GoPro makes us kind of flat.
Mm-hmm.
But then we did the lightning and she pumped herself up, and I literally looked at her eyeballs, and she was right there, and I was like,
which kind of like this, by the way, because I have good posture.
Right. So I mean, it was weird. Really, I mean, it was nice. It was different. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. It's a tough decision.
Go-karts. Invest in go-karts, Tim. That's the future.
Well, then somebody else told me that was it you or somebody else told me to just go get a trailer with some side-by-sides.
Yeah, that's what I suggested to you.
I mean, I could do that, but I don't know if IRS would let me write that off.
Yeah, but it is, as long as it's on video and you're using it for production, it is part of your show, man.
Well, yeah, and I might have written off my golf cart last year.
See? I mean, you need to do a review on it.
The IRS is now coming for you, by the way.
It's coming.
That's what the IRS in the comments people are. Oh, Tim, you might.
No, they are not commenting. They are just lurking and stalking, and they're like, who can we audit next?
Yep.
That guy.
Gene says, buy a guinea pig truck for Jill to leave it on the streets in Chicago. It end up on blocks with no wheels. Everything out of it.
Well, but what you do, buy a truck, put it in the middle of downtown Chicago, and put a GoPro with a time lapse on it. And that's $1 million video, man, right there.
No. We need to go to the west side of Chicago and see how long it lasts there. I will say, in my neighborhood, my neighbors all know me and know what I do for a living, and they all have my back. So
but that Tacoma you had outside last time I was here, somebody opened the back.
They did, but I didn't have it locked. So
they were shopping for it, Tim. They were just shopping.
You're just saying, in their defense, it wasn't locked.
It wasn't locked. So by the way,
don't even park the truck.
One of the tactics in Chicago, by the way, if you do not want anything broken, is you just leave your doors unlocked.
I heard that's in San Francisco right now. That's a big thing in San Francisco because they have what they call glass snow now because the cars are broken in so much.
Leave your door unlocked. They can open the door and see that there's actually nothing there. There's nothing there. There is nothing to see here. It's like the Force. There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here.
She's going to use those.
But I mean, and frankly, by the way, I didn't leave that open. I think whoever delivered it to me left it open, and so it was just popped open. But somebody looked. That's fine. There's nothing there.
The GoPro would be stolen, so no footage would be available. That's probably true. Oh wait, Wayne's got something. Wayne has love my 2021 Crew Cab Z71, the 3-liter diesel with cloth seats. So
does it have heated cloth seats though?
Yes, Wayne, we need your help. Is it heated cloth seats? Because my Ford had that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And did you try the leather seats before you bought the cloth seats? Was there a difference in quality? Come on, Wayne. Chop. Grab your phone. Start typing. Get her original.
We need a comment.
No. So Jill and I have talked about this, about her owning a truck. And I am full on about buying Jill a truck. The challenge with Jill's truck in the city is
I'm in the city.
Parking. Truck in the city, yeah.
But I mean, so a mid-sized truck would in fact fit in my garage. I could totally do that. I can fit a Tacoma, Ridgeline, Frontier.
But where does your husband park?
So Jonathan parks on the street in front.
Yeah, but you'd have to.
Then I would have to park my test cars on the street.
You'd have to clean your garage.
No, and by the way, like I rent, and what? Siri, what is Siri trying to tell me?
Shut up, Siri.
Oh, by the way, I found this on the web. Tacoma versus Frontier versus Gladiator versus Ridgeline. And it's from TFL Trucks. So
it said thanks to Keeps, because they have, they're keeping the hair on for Nathan and
by the way, Siri likes TFL Trucks apparently. No, stop it, Siri. We're done with you. But now I'm completely distracted. Where was I?
Squirrel.
I don't
on the
know. It
street.
doesn't matter.
So, oh no, I rent, which means that I can't clean out my garage because the stuff that's on the right side of the garage, not mine. Not mine. It's a bar. It's a bar. It's a bar set up because my landlord's husband wanted to put a bar in their basement. So there's like oak bar with bar stools and everything.
Tim's like, you're just now telling me there's a bar here?
There's, but it's like under a tarp and everything.
Oh wait,
wait, you've got a bar right there.
All right, wait.
Yeah.
So
Wayne, wait, hold on, Dave. Hold on.
Start.
We got Wayne came back.
Ooh.
Heated seats.
But
No,
no
he didn't try the leather.
Okay, so Wayne, what do you think of the cloth seats?
He said he loved them.
Okay.
Yeah. So should we do cloth seat? This is why I have trouble buying a truck. All right.
I think you get, Jill, the cheapest two-door Jeep Wrangler that you can find, and then y'all can merge, like two separate channels can like start really battling each other.
Yeah.
Why did you? I'm confused.
Tommy has the cheapest.
Oh yeah.
It's good videos. I like it.
And he buried his Jeep Wrangler. I mean,
I know,
I
man.
buried it again. I'm like, I had no comment.
Yeah. So I'm in a similar situation as you guys because I've done a year with the Gladiator. It's time to go. And I've been shopping all day. Like, what do I replace this vehicle with? And, I'm a Nissan guy and I've been looking at the Frontiers, but I'm like, there's no way I want to overpay for a Frontier right now. Like that's a tough one. Tacoma, we know probably next year we see the next Tacoma. So why buy that and hold on to it for a year? And Chevy, the twins, who knows when they're coming out. So
yeah, well, so we have two things for you. Number one, you have to explain to the audience how comfortable those Jeep Gladiator seats are.
They effing suck. We'll say that.
I don't to explain what you mean by that.
You need to explain.
So for your audience, I have a 2021 Jeep Gladiator Willys Sport Plus. It's got a name as long as this here.
Yeah, this thing sucks. Here, give me
Speaking of uncomfortable, Tim's like, hey,
a split window Corvette pillow.
Dave, carry the show for a minute.
Right? I will. So I have this. I bought purposely a cheaper Jeep Gladiator because I was like, we'll hone it for a year, see what it's like. Because everybody goes for the top of the line. I don't want to do the top of the line all the time because half of the audience buys the cheapest vehicle they can have.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't need a freaking cushion. I'll put my fat ass on a hard seat.
Which makes me even taller.
I was gonna say now you're the same height. So I got this thing, and I've always heard that the Wrangler with the leather is super comfortable. I bought this Willys edition, and the seats are hard as a rock. And I think what it is, Jeep knows their audience. They know that truck's going to get the crap beat out of it. It's going to be 10 years of people. So they build these seats a little extra firm. And I drove it to Michigan last year to cover the Dream Cruise, and that was not a dream for me to drive. Let me tell you, that was a very uncomfortable. Coming back, going up wasn't as bad. It was uncomfortable, but not as bad. But halfway down Ohio, I was like, you know what? Told my daughter, give me your pillow. Dad needs to sit on this all the way home because it was that bad. And I've never experienced a vehicle that sits that bad.
It's a big deal, right?
I would hope so. You spend most of your time sitting in it.
Right. We talk about it all the time. People I will tell you this. Our colleagues give us weird looks.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, how is that not a big deal to you guys?
Yeah, and the engineers look at us like,
I like my seats.
And I'm like, do you really like your seats? How much do you like your seats?
I mean, we hear about all the time on the comments, and I'm like, what's going on? Why is it such a big deal? So Gladiator, you love the seats, hate the seats. Did you, and you said you didn't find anything else you need to buy?
Not yet. I haven't. Yeah. I don't know what to, I'm kind of like you, except I don't have the big budget that you guys have at the moment, but I'm kidding, of course. But no, I'm looking maybe, honestly, I was even looking maybe a sports car. And I know this is your truck. You guys are trucks, but I was actually looking at the
Nissan
Supras.
Z.
Well, it would be between the Z or the Supra, but getting either of them right now would be just a nightmare. Nissan for the Z itself have never been very clear on the ordering process to get one. So, abuse Tim.
The comment says, the abuse Tim has put up with. Hard seats, elbow jab from Jill. Yes, yeah. She's doing whatever.
Well, the hard seats are because Tim's a hard ass.
No, that's true. All right, so wait. Wayne is back. I'm really like Wayne. I'm digging this stuff. So I mean, all right. So he test drove a GMC Refresh X31. That's the off-road version. Basically, the Z71 version for the Sierra. Bucket seats. Love the truck, but just bought my Z71 in December. So I'm curious now. I have not. This is what's frustrating with us as journalists. This is my frustration. Is we always get the fully loaded top of the trim level stuff, right? That's great. But the problem is what happens for consumers, and I can't even. I don't know. I've never seen a cloth seat full size truck at a car show.
Well, you always get the freshest of the freshest vehicles too. They don't have many miles on them.
Yeah, and I'm like, and the press fleet has been picked over, and every bolt has been double checked, and I mean these things are mint when they come out to us.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, what does a cloth seat feel like? I didn't even know. So this is funny. So when I bought the 21 Power Boost, it has a column shifter. And I didn't realize that in the XLT, if you go sport trim, you get console. Everything else is column. And I did a video with it, and people are still to this day comment. They're like, I know Ford came with a column shifter. Still to this day, they still say the same thing. And I'm like, I didn't realize that was a thing. Like so we, always we cover the industry, cover stuff, but we don't always get to that detail level that consumers get to.
Yeah.
Because of what we're buying and shopping.
Well, and we're in and out of vehicles all the time.
Yeah, that's what I love about buying vehicles.
Yeah.
Is I can look at the stuff like I know what a 502A package is in a Lariat, right? Of all dumb things. But as a journalist for 10 years, I'd never even heard of it.
Yeah.
302 package, 302A high, mid, and low, or whatever the deal is. Yeah, I mean, Ford's ordering process is a freaking nightmare. I literally, at this point, when I get done buying a Chevy and a Ram, I need to do a video on who screwed it up the most.
Well, wait till Silverado is ordering process comes out, man, because the GM's just a nightmare on that.
I told you a story on that one. I have a deposit.
No, I have a deposit on one too.
Yeah, and the dealership called me like, come in and price it out. And I'm like, no, you don't know what it's gonna be. And they call me back. They're like, oh yeah, we don't. It's fine.
Mine emails me once a month just to be like, hey, we still don't know anything. I'm like, hey, just call me when you do.
Yeah,
no, it wasn't 3 in a tree. It was a column shifter. It was automatic transmission. So so it is interesting stuff you get from buying vehicles. For sure.
Well, the first gen Titan, they took a bunch of garbage because they had a shifter down in the car or down in the floor there, and people were like, "Oh, we don't want that there because the big three at the time was column shifter." Well, then Nissan goes to column shifter, everybody else moves it down there, and now Nissan's like, "Hey guys, could y'all make up your mind?"
Did I ever tell you the story? We were in Chicago. Jill interviewed the Alfa Romeo guy, but the Alfa Romeo guy behind the scenes, because you were doing some B-roll. He was talking to me. He was in charge of the Nissan Titan program when it came out in the 07. Was it 07, 06 days? No,
3 and 4 somewhere there.
4 in that range. And I was talking to him, and he says he went to Carlos Ghosn, and he said it's going to take 20 years. And Carlos Ghosn was like, "What are you talking about?" He says it's going to take 20 years. And Ghosn was defiant, right, as Carlos Ghosn has turned out to be. And the guy's like, "Dude," he goes, "it's going to take 20 years to break through the marketplace, get any sort of traction because it's so brand loyal." And he said to me, they had 2 recalls. Do you remember? You may know this. The
rear axle was one of those recalls.
Yeah, and he looked at me and he says he just named them 2 recalls. Yeah. He goes, that just destroyed us, completely torpedoed us. Our quality looked like it was terrible, and the vehicle was done.
Yeah, that first generation was a great truck. Great truck.
Oh, it was New York Auto Show. Phil says. Phil's online. Hey, Phil. Phil. Apparently, people like the Timberline video. We haven't seen it yet. We were driving. Well, she was driving. I was, whatever.
He was yammering.
Looking at the cows. I was actually eating my cheese curds.
He did. He bought cheese curds. We stopped at the Mars Cheese Castle. I put it in my story on Facebook. I'll post it to Instagram. The story of us in front of the cheese guy.
Yeah.
Or in front of the cheese sign, the Mars Cheese Castle sign. Eating cheese curds. I'll post that.
I was like, so we had this event was great, but we had terrible coffee. Terrible.
Oh my god!
Was
like seriously,
it was like heated brown liquid. It was, and the
coffee.
It was terrible. So
coffee, no. By the definition.
And then she's like, "Oh,
I'm a coffee drinker.
The hotel will be better.
Tastes good."
Do you see those cups in the hotel? They were like, I was having a tea party.
They literally were like,
Were they just serving espresso?
no, they were
It
they
was-
were like literally like Lilliputian.
And-
They were Jill sized.
And damn it, Dave, the whiskey was terrible too.
What?
Yeah,
No, I'm out.
the
I'm out.
whiskey
I'm
selection
out.
was terrible.
And I just signed up to be a
The
part of
selection
Mama.
was
And
terrible. Yeah, it was.
you're
it was
telling me
terrible.
the whiskey's horrible up there, and I just signed up
No,
for
it
this?
was so we had sponsored like happy hour stuff,
Mhm.
and then we went to a really cool kind of bar.
Seepkins. So if
Seepkins,
anybody
yeah.
is familiar with
It was
Wisconsin
cool, but they
and
had-
North America, it's
yeah,
like a very famous bar, Seepkins.
Yeah, but the whiskey was bad there too.
Tawa this
Which
year
I
they
said,
had.
you have COVID because his
Yeah.
taste buds are clearly bad.
The best they had was a small bottle of Woodford Reserve. That was the top shelf.
It's not bad,
There's
but
They
probably
had that next to like Bullet. Next,
whoa.
yeah. No.
Drinking
no,
currently,
no.
Tim.
Time out.
You're
What I'm
trashing
saying-
my Bullet, man.
No,
Come
no.
on now.
I know. I'm like,
no.
I like Bullet.
It wasn't that good Bullet. It was a cheap Bullet on the top shelf.
I like Bullet. Like even the cheap shit is good shit.
Yeah, I don't mind Bullet at all, man.
His
No.
taste buds are completely dead.
No, what's happened is you're getting
Right.
closer to
Open
80.
bar. It was
You're
an
getting
open
closer-
bar. Everyone one was fine, and that was BS. That crappy whiskey.
You're getting closer to that 80K subs. I know what it is. Your taste buds are getting just a little higher, is what it is. I know.
Okay, so
Oh,
what are you
wait.
drinking this evening, by the way?
I'm grabbing some better Woodford Reserve.
Okay.
That was cheap.
Better.
All right, so
My husband
no,
has a nice bourbon collection.
he does. He's
Nice.
massive, actually. He doesn't drink it enough. I'm telling you. I didn't have that much empty bottles. Did you get garlic ones or regular cheddar? Oh, I thought about. So here's the deal.
He was in a car with me, and I was like, no garlic.
No, you have to refrigerate it.
That,
And
that
I
is
have to go
true.
home tomorrow, right? So and she's not gonna eat it. So I was like, all right, what am I gonna do? So I bought a small container because I figure I'm gonna eat like a few of them and I'll eat some more, like a snack, whatever, and I'll just toss it. Because I can't refrigerate it. I'm on a trip.
Yeah.
But yeah. I really wanted fried cheese curds. I really wanted fried cheese
Ugh.
curds.
And
Then
like-
I thought I couldn't find it. I was like,
Yeah,
well,
that sounds horrible. That just sounds horrible.
have you not had fried cheese curds?
Oh, hey, Jill, by the way, private message me after this and I'll get you that sticker.
Oh,
I can get you that sticker. That's not a problem.
I want
okay.
that sticker.
All right. Wait. So I'm gonna go with Scott. Scott Strohmeyer. Okay. Sorry behind, but LT Trail Boss only available with cloth seats. Oh, there's a truck I'd watch every video on. Hate their seats, but love the truck and the power plant. Yeah, but Scott, have you been in that truck? Are the cloth seats better?
Do you guys think that with what was it? Mercedes this past week has said they're going to take their European and they're going kind of dealerless model. Do you think that at some point the U.S. market they got to clean this up a little bit, especially because I've often thought it's a nightmare to order, like you were saying earlier, Tim, to look at. Well, I want this, but then I got to look over here at this, and it's like 5 different things to figure out what you want in a truck. I really think that if they went to a click button option, you just click what you wanted, that people would spend more money. They would get the vehicle because Ford said they want to do more direct like sales. They want people to order the vehicle so the customer's more happy. Do you think that would make it easier for like your situation if you could just push button, hey, this is the options I want, sell it to me?
Yeah, I think it could be a big thing. Fried cheese curds, a Minnesota and Wisconsin delicacy.
What's that jellyfish they eat up there too? That's nasty. That's spoiled.
I don't know. Anyways,
Ugh.
So the question really is about like more adopting the European side, right? So Europeans, from my understanding of talking to my friends with across the pond, is that they are used to walking dealership, ordering the vehicle they want and waiting.
That's how they do it in Australia as well.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
in the United States, we're used to walking dealership and getting discounts and incentives to
And,
buy the vehicle.
and buying the car today.
Right. And so there's this,
Yeah.
and Tesla's made this change. And I think for love, hate, Tesla, whatever, I don't care. Lutefisk. We're seeing Lutefisk.
Yes. That's that horrible fish.
Okay.
Oh, I'm like, what
so
the heck is loot fist?
I've never heard that one either. But I think that's going to be the future. Now that automakers have seen through this pandemic and whatever is going on, inflation and all the kind of BS going on in the world, that they can do the same model. And that's what made Ford a bunch of money, was having custom ordering. Now, the question is, from my aspect of looking at the marketplace, does that, if we go to a custom ordering system, is that, that's going to hurt? Toyota. Toyota is bread and butter is not allowing custom ordering. They will build 100 trucks, 25 white, 25 red, 25 blue, 25 silver. And they'll equip them, and you have to choose from one. You can't.
Well, that's the very import way, because Nissan's exactly the same way.
Right. And so those companies have been that way for a long period of time. That's why they've made the money. So the question is, will that hurt them the most? I think that will. I think Ford and GM and Ram have more plant capacity, and they can honor those sales.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Toyota doesn't have that opportunity to do that. I think Nissan's going to have a problem with that too. So I think Toyota, as one of the world's largest automakers, will take a big hit.
Does Hyundai and them allow any kind of custom ordering, or are they the same way?
I don't know if I've ever ordered a Honda.
Honda or Hyundai?
Either one. Honda.
Yeah, I mean, Korean.
That H brand.
The accent correct.
Yeah.
Honda or Hyundai?
Hyundai.
Sorry, it's the country part of me.
Hyundai.
Hyundai like Sunday.
Yes.
That's how I know it, because of. All right, so I don't know. Has anybody ordered? So wait a minute. So
do people order those cars?
Yeah. Anybody in the comments? Has anybody ordered a Honda, like a Honda Ridgeline or something? I'm curious. I legitimately don't know, and I'm curious. So by the way, the comments are between Kia and not Kia and I, but somebody said Kia. Jill and I are doing comments, so you'll see some variety of comments in the channel tonight. But
emojis are all me.
That's the thing I want to know. Like that's a really cool part about doing this job, is ordering vehicles and buying vehicles and understanding what's out there. So this guy says order BRZ with the options I wanted. BRZ, that's Subaru.
Mm-hmm. That's the Toyota 86.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think a Subaru you could buy the options you want, but I think the Toyota 86 you probably can't, because Toyota.
Well, so a buddy of mine just from Ohio just did that. He ordered his GR 86 or whatever they call it now. And they've got a nice tracker on their website. It's on a boat now heading this way, but I don't know how many options he actually got to order. If they were just like, hey, this is
Honda Ridgeline is not a truck, Tim. That's what Eric says.
And then the Honda Maverick's not, or the Ford Maverick's not either. Then
I know. Like, my response to that is, does it have a truck bed? Then it fills the textbook definition from Webster's dictionary about what a pickup truck is.
And do you hear that? That what she said is the pinnacle of our conversations on Google Chat. Do you not think we argue about this stuff? We argue tooth and nail about this stuff. So yes, it's on there. Do. And Phil, I don't know if Phil's still around. Phil's video with the Honda Ridgeline, whether it was what did he say, mid-size truck or a CUV?
It's not a CUV because it has a truck bed.
I will say the Santa Fe is getting close to, like, what do you call that? Because the bed on that's kind of
Santa Cruz.
Or that, yeah, the Cruise. Yeah, it's a little.
It is not a sport activity vehicle. It is a pickup truck. It has a truck bed.
Well, Jill says so. So there you go, guys.
Oh no, wait, not that one. I'm gonna do this one.
Like, what mower? Kia is the proper. Well, you know.
Todd Dembski says Kia is the proper pronunciation for Hyundai.
Did you guys got to mess with the Ion, right?
Ionic?
Yeah, the Ionic. So I got to mess with the EV6, whatever, inline or whatever they call that thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we did the Kia.
I know you guys have a video coming.
Hyundai Ionic and Genesis GV60.
I was very impressed with the Kia. Very impressed with that vehicle.
They're all impressive vehicles.
Mm-hmm. Well, they've really, whatever they did in the mid 2000s, where they decided to be an actual auto brand, like they just sort of just next level. And it's like, okay, we're gonna do, because even Kia, Hyundai used to be. I remember when Hyundai came out, and people were just like, ugh, the only sales pitch they had was, well, long warranty. It was like, but even then they brought Kia out, and people were like, double ugh. But now, like, I think Kia's brand has really stepped it up, and I like the Kia version better than the Hyundai version.
So growing up in Michigan, the joke always was the problem with the vehicle was a Kia badge in the front, right? Mm-hmm. So the quality was always a problem. Mm-hmm. They have increased quality like 10, 20 fold. Yeah. And they're much more serious player now. And the styling is really right on, right, with Kia. So the Hyundai Palisade we were just driving and the Kia Telluride, it's different, but it's not like, oh my God, it's so different you can't buy it, right? So, I mean, it's nice. It's refreshing with the Tahoes and Suburbans and Escalades and stuff there. It's new styling. It's something different. The warranty is pretty kick-ass.
Yeah.
Really kick-ass. And so I think they've come a long way. You'll have to watch the video, but I'll tell you a teaser. I got in one vehicle, and so Jill had driven a couple, I drove a couple, and I got into one vehicle that test, and I literally about threw up in the vehicle. I hated it. I just when I got in, the whole experience of getting in, when I sat in, I mean, not getting in, but the opening door, sitting in the seat, I just immediate dislike.
So I got nothing on that. But what I want to say with
Are you speechless?
I have something else I want to talk
I'm gonna
about.
put where's my phone? I need to put a calendar date.
I'm changing I'm not changing topics. I'm just veering away from that. So with the 3 vehicles and talking about the Hyundai Kia design, like I've always thought that Kia was the edgier design, so a little bit more I don't know, design forward, whereas Hyundai was a little bit more conservative. I mean, they had some cool design elements, but just a little bit more conservative. Where like the Telluride was like, wow, in terms of design.
Yeah.
But the Palisade, I thought, had more tech features and was just more elegant and cool. And so when you get into the EVs, the EV6 and the Ioniq, I almost thought those vehicles should have been switched. Because the Ioniq is very edgy, and I thought that should have been under the Kia branding, other than the Zero Slash that it has on the side. And then the EV6 to me was more of a Hyundai vehicle because it's a little bit more conservative.
Yeah. The only thing that even their new logos, though, I'm just still with that. It's kind of grown on me, but yeah, I'm like, is this 9-inch nails or something? What are we going for here?
I will say this: the Hyundai Ioniq 5. I had some friends or colleagues that had that, and they posted pictures of it. I had to Google it. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what it was.
Okay,
I had no idea what the hell damn thing was.
On it.
And I know, and so I felt like, I kind of missed the boat on that one. I was a bad journalist.
You're a bad editor. You're a bad boss if you didn't know that. Like,
did he edit that? He edited that video?
No, I didn't.
Phil did.
Oh, okay.
I had no idea. I really don't know. I had to like. I was like, mate, is that the Hyundai? So I had to Google it.
Yeah, Google it on our channel.
Well, I kind of did. I think.
Google it on our website.
I had no idea. It's so bizarre looking.
They are bizarre. They are bizarre.
Like I know, take a moment to readjust.
Yeah.
No, this stupid chair I've got, it's just the pistons going out in it, so I just slowly feel my chair just like.
Oh, is that where you did? You kept setting up Monday night. I thought you did like hemorrhoids or something.
No,
right, so,
well, I've been married that long. Come on, man.
So what was the video when she got air in the off road?
That was a ZR2.
Yeah, ZR2. So every time I go on camera and I'm doing something on the camera, some knucklehead who's driving tries to screw me up. And so she literally launched the ZR2 in the air trying to mess me up. You did that? What'd you do with the? Did you do the 4Runner with that last year?
GX
460. Yeah. Driving along, she's like,
and he's like,
yes.
But then again, we've established over the last 2 days that somebody's a drama queen.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally, like, he was just totally play acting, like throwing himself up against the window. I'm like, dude, this bump is not that bad.
Play acting, sure. Elliot wants to know, ask Tim what an MX-30 is.
By the way, that video is also on our website, so is the story.
Is that little like the Mazda gets like no range?
Ding 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 ding.
Well, yeah, I didn't know it was a Miata. I didn't think it was Miata, but it gets like no range. So I was supposed to. We were talking about the CX-50.
Mm-hmm.
The Mazda was there, and she's like, "You want to drive it?" I'm like, "No." It's an off road. I'm like, nobody in their bright mind is gonna take the CX-50 off road.
You know what? They are going to take the CX-50 off-road like a Subaru owner would take their Subaru vehicles off-road, and that's the effing point.
But do Subaru, do they really? Because I see them, but I do a lot of off-roading, and I don't see any Subarus out there.
But it's not like off-roading. Let me go to Moab.
Wait. I want to know what a Weeble is.
They wobble, but they don't fall down.
He's not a drama queen. He's a Weeble.
Because Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Do you seriously not know?
I do not know.
Man, pop culture Tim over here.
That's spelled correctly, but maybe it is. Maybe
Todd. Need to adjust your spelling there, Todd. We're journalists. So Phil's got a comment. Put it out here, Phil.
By the way, Weeble wobble.
What the hell is that?
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
It's a toy, Tim.
How do you?
Right. So wait a minute. We gotta get Phil on here.
Weeble Wobble
So
is?
Phil says, I have video proof of Tim driving a Mazda CX-5 off-road a few years ago. Yes.
It's not the CX-50 though.
It's a CX-5.
Different.
CX-5, yeah.
Different.
Okay, here we go. Chris Brown. Buy a cheap XL, even HD, 50,000 max plus towards the end of the year, the 23 Ram if they update it.
Their Ram's not up. Their Ram's not. Model changes in July.
I was thinking about buying a heavy duty. I really was.
What is it about the Ram brand that I love their trucks, but if I talk about Ram at all, it's like no views. Do you guys experience that with that brand?
Yeah, same thing.
I don't know why, because I see them everywhere, but it's like people don't get on YouTube to research them.
Yeah, no, it goes down. We have I don't know why either. So I think about buying one, seeing people watch it because they're really good looking trucks.
Yeah.
Todd says, I is from Minnesota. This is so to speak. Deal with it, girl. Deal with it. So to speak.
I'm an editor and a grammarian. I can't help myself. I apologize.
Well, yeah, there a.
Ooh. Eric Mings has the comment of the day, right? Does the El Camino?
Yes, it does.
The El Camino has a pickup.
Yep.
So is the El Camino pickup with? Could I finish reading it for crying out loud?
Everybody else can read it faster than
we're
you
doing
speak
a
it.
podcast in this too for crying out loud. Does that mean the El Camino is a pickup because it's had a bed in it?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Bigger bed than the Hyundai has. That's you could put the Hyundai in the back of the El Camino.
Okay, that won't cause some comments. Seriously,
Don't insult my Rebel Rally truck.
No, I like that little thing. I'm not insulting it. It's just
You're insulting it.
It's like a side by side.
Okay,
is that a truck because it has a bed on it? Sort of.
Side by side is not an actual vehicle. Yeah,
he's putting a dagger.
I could drive him down my roads legally.
You can drive it on the highway.
So Editor Phil says CX-50 is a more capable off-road than CX-5, I believe. So more likely people will take it off-road. They are at least trying to target the adventure lifestyle folks, like most brands are these days.
That cat is driving me crazy. Yeah, thank you, Jill. Cat eyes were just like bulging.
Oh, I left that on there.
I know, like, dude, come on, time to take that down.
Well,
not that we don't love Todd, but
I couldn't use your mouse.
A long time. Okay, again, it's not that hard.
That's a great mouse, Tim. Come on, man.
It's not that hard.
Okay, we got 2 minutes left for going to dinner because I'm starving.
All right, so you asked for an update. You asked for an update on the Broncos.
Your husband's doing whatever. Your husband's like lifting like massive weights, and he's gonna post 500 words about it.
Yeah.
You drugged me into this basically because of an update on the Broncos. So I did get an update today.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir.
So
please give us an update.
No, so for your audience that may not know, I have a 2021 Bronco, bought it new for a long-term review vehicle. I'm planning a trip to Moab for 10 days, and suddenly I inspect the vehicle and there's oil leaking out from under it. And so that was a little concerning. And the biggest concerning part is, can you get parts to repair these things now? Because Ford, especially with Broncos, having a lot of issues there. And so the pinion seal went out in the thing. So what they're finding out is the bearing that they're packing the bearing in the front differential. They're not packing it correctly. So it's causing the pinion seal to sort of push out. And I had differential fluid all over the place. Took it in last Thursday, and hopefully I can pick it up tomorrow. So that's the big update. They said they think it's they've got the seal in. They were just hoping to get it on the rack today to fix it. So yeah, it's and I you know what's funny is, because I did a Toyota, I did a video on the 40th anniversary. I think you guys did that too on the
Toyota 4Runner.
The 4Runner.
Those graphics are cool.
They are, but the vehicle, it's not very cool.
Yeah, the vehicle's old. The vehicle sells like crazy.
Yeah.
Here's the secret of the vehicle. Most Toyota higher PR people own a 4Runner.
I'm sure. But so I did a video on that, and you know what? The Toyota people, because it's amazing. I'm kind of known for Broncos a little bit. So when I do another brand, they, especially knowing my Broncos torn up around, it's like crap on Dave time about, well, there's rust under that thing. Look at it. And I'm like, oh my God, Toyota guy. Like, do I need to go into the frame rot that you guys had with new vehicles? Like, do you want me to start?
That was like 20 years ago. Get over your shit.
No, but I'm just saying, like, they act like Toyota's indestructible.
On the live stream.
You've already done it several times.
Damn it, Tim.
I'm just following your lead, boss.
But no, I was
Great,
like,
I'm the boss in that one. Nice.
but I was like, the damn frame's not rusting. It's just some surface rust on the CVs. But I was like, oh, come on, Toyota guy, like back off there, buddy. Because do we need to go into Tundra, like all the wastegate issues, and they all have those tiny flaws at first.
I'm happy to hear your Broncos going to be fixed. Hopefully they can get fixed and go on the road to Moab, because that was an important trip for you. Actually, more important for your daughter than you. So you get to get the girl.
Excuse me? I want to go to Moab.
I know you do. But Todd's back. Crazy Eye Cat Todd's back. The cat is from a meme. No, I have not had your LSD. Have you seen the size of dragons in the kitchen? And people think I drink on videos.
I don't think he's drinking. If he's chasing dragons.
Put the glass down. Stop. All right. Whoa. That's
glass, Tim.
And my mother made that. Don't break it.
Last time Tim gets invited to the Jill studio.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a Holiday Inn from now on.
Or he'll be sleeping in his truck on the street. I don't know.
Yeah, he'll get mugged.
Shrooms, Todd says. Shrooms he's on. Well, I don't know.
Oh,
but he also says he has a master's and oh wait. This is Jill. He says I have a master's and an IT. What is a comma used for, Jill? I have no idea what he said. He's on the shrooms. All right, moving along. Hide. Work, magic mouse. Work, you magic mouse.
It is not that hard.
It is. Is it?
And you're a Mac owner.
I don't own this freaking thing.
You should, because it's literally the best mouse ever. Because, by the way, also have the Magic keyboard.
I have that mouse and I love it for my Mac. But this is the best mouse ever. I'm telling you, this is the best mouse ever.
Okay. All right. We have
Mouse Wars.
Degreed down the cliff.
Would that be Mice Wars or Mouse Wars?
MouseWars.com EV talk. All right, it's time for dinner, I think. I gotta rumble my tumbly. You got anything else to say? Oh shit, that's a little question. Stop cussing on live streams.
You just did it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hey, Tim, I hit 6,000 subs today. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
And by the way, if you are not subscribing to Alternate Nation, you should totally do that.
Yeah, that's a good show.
That's right. You think they get silly on these live streams? You should wait till my 3-hour live streams, and I'm about a fifth in.
I don't know how you do that. You know how much I love live streams. I don't know how you do that. All right. Agree with Jill. No, we're gonna hide Phil's comments about agreeing with you.
No, wait.
Well, I'm hiding that comment.
No, we actually should totally do that.
No, we're not showing that comment. Jill says,
somebody agrees with me.
I agree with Jill.
This is a very simple and effective mouse. Yep.
Phil, you can come edit my videos.
Video editor. Somebody.
Everybody agrees with me, by the way.
Oh, jeez. Threw you under the bus, Phil. You know where that love is coming from. Under the bus. All right. What do you think of the GMC 22 GMC Sierra 84X? We love it. There's a video on this channel. Search videos. Tons of videos. All right. That's it. I'm out. Peace.
Somebody needs dinner.
And then I got to fly home. I'm watching Top Gun Saturday night. Do not give me spoilers.
Hey, there's jets in it.
And so is Tom Cruise.
This is how you get rid of Dave. You click that button right there. All right. I'm out of Magic Mouse sucks. Fantastic. Thank you, sir.
No, it does not.
We gotta walk because it's easier to walk than drive. Oh,
Dave left us. He's like, I'm out.
He does that thing. He kicked me out the other night because he's done.
Yeah, he's like, bye.
Anyways. All right, guys. More videos coming. Lots of cool stuff coming. We're gonna we do a news recap tomorrow?
Sure.
We should. Yeah. We have a rant, right?
I haven't recorded it yet, but sure.
Yeah. Fine. Yeah, go. All right, that's all from us, I think. From Chicago.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, there you go. As always, we will see you down the road. Then you just go here.